Kia ora everyone, it is week 5. We have just arrived to the Shell Harbour area and looking forward to hitting that beach and hitting Lake Illawarra, which happens to be just behind those pine trees there, which is pretty exciting. So let's get into this week, check out what we've been up to, but before we do that, let's get them up.
Okay, maybe. Up you get. Good job. Job. Last one, buddy. You did it. Good job.
I did that backwards.
Did you? No, you can't reach that one, buddy. It's a bit too high.
Okay, so I have used an entire cord. I didn't have to use an entire cord. I just wasn't sure, what I'm doing really, and I thought the more the merrier. So I'm about to pull out this final piece, and we'll see if this works. Okay. Well, according to the instructions, that's about it. To be honest, the instructions took longer than this did. This probably, I put it on time lapse, but I didn't have to. It actually only took us a minute, maybe. So let's cut this off and see how it looks.
Look.
Yeah.
I want to put it to number 1. I want to turn the timer on number 1 again, Daddy. Daddy, can I put the timer on number 1?
Just...
That looks pretty good.
It looks pretty good, does it?
Yeah.
Good. Well, there you go. TJ's approval, and we're going to go driving on it in 3 days. So, we'll see how we go.
Oh, do it. It's very fancy.
Very fancy. Kia ora everyone, it is week 5 and we're going to be talking to you about the big things list. What we have discovered after 5 weeks is that as we're driving out of some of the towns that we're staying in, we're realizing that there's some great places that we have not explored because we just didn't know it was there or we didn't see it. So we needed a way to travel around the area initially to potentially find some of those hidden spots that only locals know about that might not be found online. So one of the ways that we are doing this is we are using the Big Things map. So I'm going to show you what that looks like here. So we've got this map here and it has all of the big thing points and destinations all over Australia. So we are coming up to Canberra, and you can see here that there's a couple on the way into Canberra. And one of the cool things that the person who set this up, and I'm going to share this link with you so that you have the benefit of having this here, is, we've got the big kangaroo and the big joey. They've got these pretty cool little photos. We have the big galahs and so on and so forth. So I think you kind of get the idea of the big things list. So what we do, we get to our campsite, we unhitch. We might have a bit of food or do what we need to do to get ourselves set up, and we venture out. Now this venture could be 2 hours, probably our maximum, and we generally eat out whilst we're doing this. And the reason is we get to all these big things, the kids get to see some awesome stuff, we get a few photos, a fair bit of video, but we take note of those destinations that we're seeing on the roads as we're driving around. Now there's a lot of big things in Canberra, so it worked out super well, and there's a lot of things to see in Canberra. So this is going to be a fun and exciting trip to really test this out. However, I do highly recommend, even we're coming down to sort of this Cooma, Jindabyne area next, and you can see, the big lantern is an opportunity for us to, get out of town. So it's not just the larger towns, like as you can see my map moving here. Not just as we come into Melbourne and see all of these big things, we might just search this bottom area of Melbourne to start with, and find things that we really like and enjoy. So yeah, feel free, grab the map in the link below, save it and use it and update it, because one of the things we have found out is the map is not perfect, or for example there might be things we've already discovered that have been taken away. We don't know where they've been taken, doesn't say online, doesn't say on Facebook, but they have been taken away, and we are trying to update this list as we go around. That includes anything new that we might find to whack onto the big things list. So we hope that you enjoy this link, and we look forward to seeing you next week. Thanks so much. Bye.